all I know about this thing is what it looks like and where I found it. In the spring or early summer of '83, my brother and niece and I were taking a walk on a fire trail in the Morgan-Monroe State Forest. And we were walking around by where we used to live. And we had just left this gravel road and gotten on the fire trail for about 100 feet when we saw what really looked like a dead man by a deserted campfire. And we got closer and saw that it was some lifelike figure in jeans and a flannel shirt, but it wasn't a dead person. And we looked at it up close because it was very strange. And when I was looking at it, I had a lot of questions in my head because I wanted to know what it was used for. I'd never seen anything or heard of anything like this. And there was blood painted on it. So why was there blood painted on it? And why was just the face and the abdomen hacked away? And why was it painted brown and it had been burnt and then painted over? And why would somebody make it with such a fine skeletal structure and proportion? The genes fit perfectly. But then make the head small and really ugly. And it had a place up underneath it where it can be mounted to something to make it stand better. So where was it mounted? And why did someone have to throw it on public property if they wanted to get rid of it? Well, I told some friends about it. One day we went back out there in a pickup truck. Well, we thought we had a plan that would only take 5 minutes, but I didn't know that the thing weighed over 200 pounds, and it took at least 5 minutes longer than that for the two guys to haul it down this trail, because it comes apart if you try to drag it by the limbs, and in fact a leg came off. And while they were up there, these people showed up immediately. Well, I was waiting in the truck, and I couldn't believe, really, that all these men and even a couple of women could congregate on an old gravel road in 5 minutes, but they all had CBs. And there was a Bronco and a big, nice luxury car. It was white. And I definitely remember seeing some sheriff's stickers on a pickup and a Bronco, and rifles on the gun racks and the trucks. And I was really terrorized. And the men blocked the road ahead of me with a truck. I looked ahead, and these 3 other vehicles were in a small field alongside the road. This is all within about 10 minutes. And it seemed like about 8 people total, and we were 3. And the guys made it to the truck, and they got it loaded on the tailgate and jumped in the truck, and I drove ahead slowly. And when I was close enough to see their faces, since we were afraid of trouble, I had this rifle, and so I held my rifle up, just pointing it upright so that they knew I had it. And they moved, and I went through. And then they started after me, and I went as fast as I could, but they didn't follow for very long. They didn't even follow up to the old 37 North. So we hightailed it into town and took it to a friend's house. And I never knew if there was any connection. But late that night, my trailer burnt down. And I was in there asleep, but I got out. And I remember standing there in shock as it burnt in the middle of the night. And I was afraid even of the men investigating the fire. Those neighbors out there, they used to brag about being in the Ku Klux Klan and about knowing the past Grand Dragon. And I wondered if this thing might have something to do with the Klan, since I found it right there and in a place where outsiders never get there.